Hey yo guys, what's good? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Nawfboyrego.
Getting this money on both sides. Back in my hood, I got mob ties. Ain't never playing for both sides. Coming up, no, I'm breaking the dope. Give me the money, I'm all by the moolah. My diamonds dancing, I'm dressing the ruler. Been taking nails, never had me no tutor. I look in the mirror, a nigga been shotting me, and I feel like I be the jeweler. Hey, I was in the trap, sipping on the...
With another video, man. You get what I'm saying. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your boy. You feel me? Nawfboyrego, Nawfboy lifestyle. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So in today's video, this lady has been fighting alone. Her name is Sibahle. So let's check out this video. Why she's been fighting alone and what happened, what led to that.
Because we get to have a heartfelt, vulnerable conversation. They get to explain for themselves who they truly are and take you in some of the things that they are willing to share about their lives and give you the opportunity to understand them better. Today is no different. I have this very, very beautiful lady that I'm with today. Sibahle, I've known about you, I'd say, almost a decade now, because that's perhaps how long you've been in the industry, where you started with fitness. We knew
11 years actually.
11. And we knew this very beautiful woman who would train people and inspire them to live a healthy life. But before we get there in the journey, Sibahle, how's your heart today?
You know, if anything about me, I'm like excited to speak about you, you know, because this is where I'm reintroducing myself.
Sure.
But at the same time, I'm a very shy girl, and anyone who knows me knows I'm very shy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited to be here and to just open up.
Sure. Would you say you have been in a good space because you've been a bit isolated and not trying to be in the public eye per se? Has that isolation come from being in a good place, or you were dealing with things?
To be honest, I'll say since my accidents until today, I wouldn't say today, I'll be lying, I'll say until last month, I just haven't been in a good space.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when you're in the public,
So she got into an accident though. Oh my god.
you always have to smile, be pretty, be social,
Sure.
and everything, and it's really exhausting. Like, I think I've cried the most. We should have a crying competition.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy this year that, you know, everything I've been focusing on has came together actually with my recovery, which is beautiful. And all I've been dealing with this whole year was my business, and I won't lie, I gained a lot of weight because it was very depressing. You're doing one thing and it's also a loss of money, and you also, the people you're believing in, you just get to realize that nah, those people are not for you. And I've been changing, but yeah, since last month I would say I've been a happy girl,
In a better space.
yes. I just don't have time to obviously reveal that because I'm so busy, but yeah, I've been in a good space since last month.
I think I don't want us to just shy away from your business, because it's an important aspect of you reintroducing yourself. What is the business and what have you been trying to build over the last few months?
So with what I'm jumping to right now, it's a high fashion women's wear.
Okay.
And it won't end there, obviously. I'll continue, but it's something I've wanted to... Actually, I was meant to start it before my accidents. That's why that was my last year in South Africa, because I was going to move out and, you know, I was going to be closer to where everything was going to be happening in that country. And with my accidents happening, it's been on hold since, but I'm happy that I never gave up on the dream. Yes, like, Sibahle, you've got this, you've got this. You know, I prayed about it, cried about it, and today, look at me. You know, but yeah, in 2018, I got a degree before my accident, but I already had this plan. I think I got the degree from my parents. You know, I had a construction degree. It was from my parents. I wasn't planning to work. But and also with buying the car, that was, you know, under my ex. the car I bought.
Sure.
It was under my ex because then it was blue because I was like, I'm leaving anyway. So this can be an addition to your
Collection.
collection.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything was so well planned out in 2018. Like I was so happy, and the accident just literally waking up from that coma, I was honestly
Wait. So when did the accident happen, though? I mean, when did the accident happen?
a newborn.
Sure.
You know, with the
2018.
amnesia, with
Oh,
all
right.
the recovery, because I broke like almost all my bones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, bro.
And they had to teach me how to speak again, how to write again, how to even know my own ID number. It was drainage, but looking back at it, I'm like, I'm very proud of myself actually.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I've overcame everything and more is on the way.
You said you cried a lot after the accident
Yeah.
for a number of years where you've been trying to just recover, understand who you are. What do you think you were crying for? Were you mourning a life? Perhaps it was a grief of a life I should have been living. I think that's what you were crying for. Am I correct in understanding it in that way?
It wasn't that. I feel like, yeah, actually, I would say that because I was just rebirthed. So the person I was now wasn't the person I knew. I had to work around everything, see how it operates, and everything didn't seem possible. You know, that's why I was just like, if it was up to me, I'd pray to not see tomorrow.
Sure.
But it was a lot. But you know, we get those things where you are crying. It's mostly because of support. I feel like I haven't had support, and that's just, you know, something behind the door people don't know about. But I didn't have the support I needed, and I had to do everything myself. And I think I was blessed to manage to actually put everything together, you know, and be in full communication with my doctors because they just saw that this girl is going to lose it. And I was happy they gave me the support. I actually got support from outsiders. Let me say that.
How do you feel alone when you come from such a big family? We are assuming by what we see that your family is big. So surely you can call anyone at any time and they will respond with love and care. I hear you saying you've been alone.
It's a big family, very big. And, you know, I've lived with my family since I was a child, actually. But I think as time goes by, and also with any family members, you know, like people kind of, you know,
Drift away.
type of thing. And
They
also,
get busy as well.
everyone is just focusing. It's like with anyone, actually, any family right now, everyone
Sure.
is minding their own.
Sure.
You know, so like bringing my problem and trying to make people focus on me becomes hard. And also, I think there becomes that whole, what's heavy is that I'm a stepdaughter. I've always been a stepdaughter. So you just have to,
Navigate that.
you know, I can't be, and people like comparing me to my brother. That's my mom's.
Are you serious?
They're like, yeah, that's my, you know, with comments. I always delete comments. But my brother is my mom's biological son.
Yeah.
I'm her stepdaughter,
Yeah.
and she's divorced with my dad.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
the relationship is alive, but it won't really be the same
Yeah, yeah.
as it was before the divorce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But she's been very supportive, been such a good woman. I mean, I even tattooed her initials here.
Yeah.
I love her. But yeah, the relationship, you know, is, I don't know, you just don't get the support and get the love that you believe you need. But aside from that, everyone, it's not just me. Every family is going through their own thing.
Dynamics.
It's so sad, like
Yeah.
how families, I always hear about so many families, and I'm like, if I'm crying over what I'm crying about, girl,
Ingani lo. Yeah. Would you say then perhaps it was an unfortunate timing that the accident happened in the middle of your parents' divorce? Because perhaps your mom was also going through her divorce struggles. Hence, she couldn't be there for you in the manner that you would like her to be.
Which is very true, you know, and also her being in the public eye and everything. But I don't believe that's the focus. You know, it's all about, I'm a grown woman. My accident happened when I'm 25. And when you're 25, you shouldn't be crying towards your parents. You know, everything is in your own hands.
Yeah.
And at first, I was just hating life every day. But I got to say, Sibahle, you know, you could inspire so many people. So just show people that from that fall, you can actually
Bounce back.
go all the way up.
Between 2018,
Yeah, 2018.
when the accident happened,
Yeah.
when do you think you started seeing some light again at the end of the tunnel? How long did it take you to start seeing some light?
I wasn't a Christian, to be honest. Everyone was praying in hospital. It was like a headache.
It was like,
But then I decided in 2019, exactly a year later, to start Bible studies and to give in. And my mom's sister, actually, my auntie, she's the one who was helping me every week. And I learned so much about God and religion. And I was like, this is funny because I went to a Christian school, but I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
But also my amnesia played a huge role, obviously.
Correct.
So everything was so different to me. Like I had to relearn everything. Even during COVID, I was studying a lot because, I mean, either way, we're sitting at home. But I was studying a lot online, testing. Do I still have a brain? And yeah, I've had to learn a lot.
That's so heartbreaking, though. That's really heartbreaking, though. Imagine coming from an accident, and you have to recover. You have to heal. You have to come to your senses again. Damn, bro. I feel for her, bro. I feel for her.
It's especially.
I understand what she's been through, though. I understand what she's been through. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people go through such situations, such trauma. You get what I'm saying? It's never easy, though.
While I was still on my wheelchair, because most of the time I always had to be in bed. You know, if I'm not at gym, I was in bed
really easy.
or the club. And all I did every day was just learn how to better my situation, how to better myself. And luckily, we have so many individuals on Instagram who share their journey. And I got to see that I'm crying over something so small, and the individuals who are inspiring me are going through. I'm like, if that was me, you know, and I was lucky that I could have communication with the individuals, and I did meet a few actually, and it was beautiful because it's like whatever I do, I always go back to them to give them an update, even tell them that my recovery now, everything's officially in order. It will never be officially in order because it's a permanent injury, but I'm happy that my body is fully aligned. You know, people didn't know my body was not aligned. I just look pretty. Being a pretty girl.
Pretty privileged.
But, you know, my body wasn't aligned.
Yeah.
I couldn't do everything as easily. Even now, as much as I'm happy with where I am, but I still need to better my body. So I'm doing 10 kilometers now, which is...
Running.
No, I can't run. I wish I could.
Yeah.
I used to love sprinting, actually. But I walk. And walking, surprisingly, it burns a lot of fat for anyone who wants to lose weight.
Yeah.
And the muscle definition, because I did it last year. And this year, obviously, because of business, I wasn't doing it as much. But I'm back now. But when I did it last year, my legs were so defined. I lost a lot of weight, actually. I was 76 kgs last year, December.
Yeah.
Today I am, well, last month I was 90. Now I woke up today, I'm 85.5.
Hot girl, through and through, throughout all the seasons.
And I plan to be 70 kgs. I just like being a petite girl.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone says they love my thick body, but it's tight. It's too tight.
Would you say part of what caused you pain, especially when you still had so many scars that were visible and there was misalignment, was that you look in the mirror and you'd be like, oh my gosh, who is this?
Yeah, the scars. The scars were everywhere. Actually, surprisingly, my face had a lot of scars. You know, when I was in hospital, my nose being open, my lips were open, my eyes were basically, hanging out, everything. I couldn't eat. They had to put a tube through my ear to make me eat, to take it down to my tummy. That's how tragic it was. But you know what they say? They say, well, you taking good care of yourself, like what you eat is very important, because surprisingly, I don't have a scar remaining on my face.
Sure.
And I didn't do anything.
Sure.
But with the other scars I have on my body, I think they were very big. Like my arm, it was very shattered open. I'm surprised they managed to actually put the bones together.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm lifting, I can still feel a slight shift.
Strain, yeah.
But every time I looked in the mirror, I had scars everywhere, and it would be awkward, especially as a woman. Imagine you see me all pretty, maybe all dressed, and then I get undressed in front of you. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't. So I was like, so I can continue and live my life freely. Let me just cover. Get tattoos. I hated tattoos, actually. I used to judge people with tattoos, but look at me today. I'm a garden. Water this garden.
Yeah.
But yeah, that gave me so much confidence because my scars are not in your face. And also with people, anyone, let's say I'm at a restaurant eating, someone would be like, oh my God, what happened? And they're asking out of care and concern, but they're taking me back.
It's triggering.
And I won't have a nice reply.
Yeah.
I'll be like, fucking mind your own problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I
yeah.
can say that, but in my mind.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll tell me how far I can push. There is an element of when we are going through a tough time, especially for you, the accident caused you to have an amnesia. It also caused you to not feel like a beautiful woman anymore. At the time, you were in a very public relationship. Generally, how did it affect your ability to either remain in a relationship or get into a romantic relationship again, that season of your life?
One thing, I'm happy actually you're asking me that, because when you're in the public eye, and when Khune and I officially parted ways, we had to make it obvious so he can move on and so I can move on, because I couldn't move on. They were like, but your boyfriend. I'm like, so we were just like, okay, let's just make it obvious. But how I said it, so we don't have to explain to people, I said, I have amnesia. I don't remember him. But while I was in hospital, I was in communication with Khune, and he was always a supportive person. And it's not a person I'll say I hate. If I had to see him, I'll say hi. With him and his wife, he's got a beautiful wife.
Sure.
And you just never know what to say publicly, because I'm like, the only thing, instead of me explaining myself, and I'm going through so much to be talking about him, or my relationship.
Yeah.
And
so okay. So she got married to Itumeleng Khune, which is she's a footballer. Alright, okay. And now they are divorced.
I was like, I have amnesia, I don't remember him. And they make a joke of that till today.
Till today, yes.
Do they have kids together, or let me know in the comments.
I did not forget him. He was in full communication, did come to hospital to visit and everything. But when I was updated about my recovery and look at how long it took, I was in a wheelchair for how long and everything. I just felt that let me be fair. And Khune and I spoke, and I told him that, it's only
I need to focus on my recovery.
it's only fair,
Yeah.
and besides that, I'm not in a state to even be saying I love you or whatsoever.
And be a girlfriend.
I just couldn't. Like
Yeah.
my heart was too cold. I couldn't, and
You were angry at the world.
I was so angry.
Yeah.
You know, when you're so angry at survival.
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's how we parted ways. It was, we discussed it and we did it very,
Amicably.
you know.
Do you sometimes ask God, Ruguti, why did I have to lose that too, God? Because even that was a good relationship that was filling my cup.
No, that was never my focus.
Okay.
I'm happy it ended well.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a thing where we are fighting publicly and there's a bad trend of, oh, he cheated or I cheated, blah, blah, blah. No, it ended very peacefully, and I've only bumped into him once. It was in a club and we just said hi. But also with us saying hi, we couldn't hug because someone would take a picture.
And make it
And
seem
make
like
it seem like
Yeah.
they were together, So being in the public eye is very hard. So all I did, I saw him and I said, hi. And he's also saying, hi. And I couldn't even go close because I'm like, people in pictures,
You don't like fame. That's
I
what I'm
don't like
picking up.
it. I think because I didn't chase fame. I don't want to be famous. I
Yes.
got known for having a good body. And I wasn't a trainer. People think I'm a trainer.
Yeah.
I'm not a trainer.
You were just a fitness girl.
I just love training,
Yeah.
and Instagram came on board, so I was posting myself training, eating well, and actually at the time I happened to be dating someone who was training a lot, and with him and his muscles, it was inspiring. I was like, oh my God, me too. I want. And he was training me, and look at me where I am today. So with that guy also, I still know him. While I was in hospital, he did come
Sure.
to check up. So it's like those people, you have. So he was my first boyfriend, actually.
Okay.
And we don't have a relationship. We're not friends. We're not communicating. But yeah, he's also one of those who did check up on me.
Because he's caring.
Yeah, as a kid, no, nothing more. And yeah, I don't know where he is in life, but I'm certain he's alive.
Moving on, when you are now seeing the light, has it been easier to go back to finding romantic love?
I did. I was in love actually in 2020. Not in 2020, it was in 2021. But also, he's a very private guy.
Sure.
Quiet, and it would have been unfair because either way, it just made being in the public eye makes it hard for you to be in a relationship because you can't even hold hands. You actually just want to be indoors the whole time, but it gets boring.
Correct.
So we don't want to train. So it was just, it's like
Weird
it's
to
never
navigate.
been, it's never been comfortable. And
Sure.
it got me, actually, here I've got a tattoo. That's after we broke up because the guy was really not comfortable with this. But yeah, I did love him, and I only got over him last month.
Sure.
Since where? 2022 though. Since 2022. Damn. Hey man, I just wanted to, lifers, I just wanted to check out this video, man. And I don't know the lady. I don't know her that much, but I just wanted to react to this video. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your boy. You get what I'm saying? Nawfboyrego, Nawfboy Lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, don't forget to like the video, comment down below which video do you want me to react to. Yeah, man, let's get it. Bam.